All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are live. Let me turn me up a little bit. There we go. Ooh, too much power. All right, so we are indeed here. It's Wednesday. You already know what time it is. It's time for the Random Talk Indie Music Show. Coming to you live on Periscope, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and shout out to everybody over on Caffeine. It's your girl 759, always on the screen, ready to do my thing. And alongside my co-host, the Bronx Bully, the Beast from the East, with the gap of the teeth, perfectly okay, aka Merciless Minx, aka Mad Lake Meeks, aka she finally put the damn chords up, y'all. She listened to me. Yeah, like she really listened to me. I can't believe it.
for
Yeah,
once.
well, not for once. I would never try to steer anybody wrong, but if what I give you is good information, then yeah. But it's my homegirl, Mix Couture, Mix Contour, Mix Cooter. Call her what you want to call her. Just don't call her a copycat. Do they dig or do they motherfucking dig?
They better dig.
God damn it with a shovel. We will provide one if you don't have one. So we are indeed here. We've got some topics. There was one topic that we had last night that I kind of wanted to continue if we can. Want everybody to join the live because what's this? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all know now. We're running Discord through the browser, so if you're hearing a bunch of BS, y'all already know what that is. Today is Wednesday. This is F with the RTIM show on Wednesday. This is what they do. So if you hear some doubling and some garble and whatever, we do apologize, but this is what happens. So do y'all really
Oh,
still
I
want?
don't hear nothing.
Well, it was on my end, of course, but
Oh, okay. Because I was like, I don't really hear nothing.
yeah. Wait till we get going. Start telling the truth on some shit.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you already know how this gonna go. So, men, this show in particular, if y'all would like to join in, please do. We will read any and all comments as they come across, because this one topic that we will be getting into later on in the broadcast, this is something that we probably can use a double-sided coin. You know what I'm saying? The women's side and the men's side and all this. But stick around, you'll figure out what we're talking about. So before we get started with that, become part of the hustle culture. All you have to do is send a picture, your name, your IG handle, your location, and a brief quote of what you think hustle culture means to you. Send all that over to hustleculturemag@gmail.com, and also become a Patreon on today. Join the Merciless Cast Premium Jewels for a low price. And as always, it's all fully researched and scam free because we don't like to steer nobody wrong. Over here on Minx Radio, over here at RTIM, we don't like to steer nobody wrong. So please know that when Minx says some shit that's pertinent to the indie artist, she's not going to tell you no bullshit. Okay? So become a Patreon on today. I promise you the it's affordable. Okay?
Oh, I'm not smirking because of that. I'm smirking because I just like handed some dude his ass.
Again. But
Yeah. Yeah. As always.
but what else is new? What
Well,
else is
this time it wasn't about anything like with what we're getting ready to talk about. It was just because somebody said that I didn't have like specific knowledge on an aspect in the music business, and I just handed him his ass and just pretty much told him to shut the fuck up. This is what I did with.
See, y'all need to stop arguing with Minx like she don't know her shit. I mean, come on now.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm used to it by now, but like honestly, like when it comes to damn, I hate this shit. Hold
Yeah,
on,
right.
hold on. Let me adjust this.
Gotta do some adjusting. But while she's adjusting, y'all also can head on over to minxradio.com and peep all the last episodes of the Minx Show podcast. And also hit up her merch tab, get you some Minx Mafia merch. And we got shirts too. Like, we're still trying to get this store up and running. However, if you like to purchase one of these t shirts, new designs coming soon. I always tell you that, but this time I'm serious. If you'd like to purchase a shirt, please let us know. We'll hook you up with your color, your size, and all that. Must be Cash App ready, and that's that on that. So we we we
Okay, I think I'm fixed now.
we you good and fixed. Oh, you just took the whole thing down. Like fuck that.
No, what I did was I just like inverted it
Oh yeah, invert. Yeah,
a different way because this way is I think better.
yeah. Let's
No,
look.
this dude, what it was it was a picture that I had saw last night, and it was with a little pump that was trying to flex on some old lady, talking about how his Rolex was 60,000, and this was 70,000, and she's broke and this, and she should shut up.
Oh,
So I literally was like, I wrote one word. I said, rented. Like, you don't own that shit, bruh.
yeah, you got to take all that back.
You don't. So he's like, what did he say? I just like annihilated him. I think people are gonna laugh when they read this little thread. So I wrote all rented. So he writes, he says, Minx Radio, you sound dumb. He says, how is his shit rented when he was literally getting the bag like crazy during that time? He had money, all that shit was nothing to him. So I wrote back and I said, it's hilarious how you think artists get money like that.
Yeah.
And then he writes back, he probably just got signed at the time, and that's probably how he got his watch. Yes, they're plenty of money when they start off. So I wrote back, well, that's not how the advanced system works when it comes to cars and jewelry. Please do your research on how the music business works before calling people dumb.
Mm-hmm.
He writes back, yeah, because you know all how it works because you've been in the rap industry for how long? So I wrote back, I'm actually a next generation artist and daughter from the legendary Force MDs and have grown up within the music industry. So yes, I do understand how it works and I educate artists daily on my monetized platforms. Thanks.
Well, let me hit that one more time because y'all like to mess with her. Leave her alone. She knows her shit.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I was reading a lot of for some reason it was Prince night. I don't know what it was. Why I was so infatuated with Prince last night where I wanted to read and watch every interview he's ever done. And he had said something about the whole process of being an artist is never to stop educating yourself on the business side or even how to write and create music. So I like to say I don't know it all. I want to know it all. I want to know everything. And when you have people like that, that instead of just saying, you know, just scrolling, like this is like a new movement. I'm gonna put a T-shirt together. It's gonna be called hashtags Keep Scrolling.
I like
'Cause
that.
everything does not need a reply.
And not everything needs to be reported. And on that subject, let me ask you a question. I was listening to the newest episode of the Joe Budden podcast, and Joe made a point that producer Hit Boy had tweeted that he made over $1 million producing, and then followed it up with, "Do y'all think I'm clout chasing?" So while Joe says yes, because why did that need to be said? Like, who cares? For real, like, who cares? And
Yeah,
then,
like passionate, people trying to impress.
yeah, and Rory was like, no, because he already has the clout. I mean, he hit his goal, so what clout was there to chase? Apparently, he still wanted, and I'm with Joe on this. Like, you shouldn't have
You
to
should.
announce your every move.
Right.
That's kind of cornball to me. Like, you shouldn't have to announce your every single move, and you're still looking for that validation. Like, oh my gosh, you made $1 million. That's what's up, bro. Put me on. Da 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 da. Like, come on now. So
None of these artists can put you on.
and y'all take the word clout, and Maul says, his idea of clout was, when people do stupid shit for attention, which is that also. But for me, if I made 2 million producing beats, that's number one, nobody's business how much I've made.
Right.
I mean, why would I tell yo everybody, yo, guess what? I just made $1 million selling beats to such and such and boom boom boom. Well, who cares?
Hmm. You know me, I stay inconspicuous about my shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want a cookie from nobody. I don't want a pat on the back. I don't want none of that. So just conduct your business without the cameras all in your face. Conduct your business without always having your cell phone ready to tweet some shit like someone actually gives a shit.
No one
And
gives a
nobody gives a shit. That's
I don't
that's
care.
to me that's the equivalent. I don't either. Like to me that's the equivalent of you doing something good for someone and then you have to broadcast it. Like that kind of sort of takes away from the good that you've done because now you decide to broadcast it. It you kind of you should have just never should have did whatever you was gonna do if you gonna broadcast it. But producers, young producers, if you're just coming out, don't post your every move because nobody cares. Just make sure that your paperwork is legit. Just make sure that you're getting paid when you're supposed to and what you're supposed to, and don't report everything you do. Who gives a shit? Thank you.
Savage.
Thank you. I see that
Hopefully
you're
it is
wearing.
true.
I see that you're wearing the legacy RTIM shirt,
Yes, the legacy.
and
Yes, the legacy.
I'm wearing the new one. It's faded as fuck, but I'm wearing the new one.
Here's what's great about it, that that company that I had made your logo with.
Mm-hmm.
I was speaking with them and I told them, let's work something out with some RTIM gear. You know, they have good like templates, I would say. I'm gonna send it to you.
Mm-hmm.
I actually have an account. Oh shit. I actually have an account with them so you don't have to spend no money. Um, so I'm paying like a subscription for them to create as much gear and shit that I want. And they actually allow you to create like different, you know, aspects of our idea.
Mm-hmm.
And once you, you know, create them and you download them, they're yours. Um, so yeah, we can look into that. For the rest of the week, we can come up with some more shirts and stuff. And I think we should just figure out about the printing process. Print as we ship, or I might talk to PKSP Beats about that because he's the one that has the printing company as well.
Okay.
Um, so shout out to PKSP Beats, always shouting me out. Always makes me feel like I know everything, and I don't.
Puskapa beats.
Because
Frusk- Capecha. Shout,
Capecha.
shout out to John, aka Ballheaded Ho. DJ
I said
Hitman in the
capiche.
building. Capecha. Capeach?
That's another way some people would think that it's spelled like capiche. Um, I did the capiche. I did the capiche.
No, bitch. It's not capiche.
Oh my lord.
But all right. So first topic, it wasn't on the list because this was just brought to me prior to the show. So we're going to talk about it now. Um, Actually, Minx, you're going to have to defend this
Yeah, let's do it.
the best way you can. So there was a ambulance twerk party in the Bronx, and
Come
they
on, Bronx.
they decided to have themselves a Freaknik style turn up in the back of one of the ambulances in the Bronx, and everybody had the cameras out. One guy had a gimbal with the stabilizer. I mean, zooming in and all this crazy shit. And they were. It was like 6 deep in the. Now, if y'all have ever been inside an ambulance, it's very tight space. You got a little bit of room to walk around, and when I say walk around, it's from one side of the ambulance to the other. There's no dance floor, none of that bullshit. But these ladies, these women, were all in there. I would say cue some Uncle Luke music because it was just it was kind of trife life. I don't know if you can defend that though, Max. For real, for real. I mean,
Hold on a second.
just because it was your city, but I don't think you can defend that.
Honestly, I can't. Um, I'm very saddened by that. I feel like. Hold on. I was trying to go on Instagram Live, but for some reason my shit is not working.
And as I'm looking at this video, hold on, I'm looking at it right now. It's about one, two, three, four, five. They got bottles. They're twerking. They got the
Yeah,
uniform.
twerk.
I don't know where they
The
got the Like I'm trying to describe it to y'all, but it's nothing.
from what I've been reading in some of these forums and stuff like that, is that they took the uniforms from actual people that work there.
Wow. Okay. And here's the part that I missed. There's a patient, a guy playing as a patient, laying on the back of a stretcher, and it's this
Oh,
one
he has
girl.
a face.
Yeah, she's smacking him in the face.
In the face.
They got the 50 cent alcohol in there. When I say 50
Oh,
Cent, that's his brand. I can't pronounce it because it's French, but I see it all over Instagram. It's a nice ass looking bottle. I see some
was
Douce.
it let your mind do right?
Yeah, that.
See that when you slow it down, let your mind do right.
Well, whatever the fuck that means, these ladies are doing I'm gonna see if y'all can. Y'all probably can't see that too well because of the glare, but yeah, I don't know what the heck is up with this. This is your EMS. This is your paramedic. This is your. I don't get it. New York, y'all gotta do better. Y'all got to do better.
Well, you know what? Having family members who are first responders, this is a slap in the face to them. People that bust their ass
Right.
e- every day, and to have this happen, you know, it kind of makes you like I don't like to be like what's the word? A hypocrite. Um
Hypocrite.
yeah, I don't want to be
Yeah.
a hypocrite because we all do dumb shit at work. We all do dumb shit at work.
But I have
Um
never, I've never put my job in jeopardy and have everybody film me either. I mean, there's a difference.
right. But this it just seems like it was a lot from what I've been hearing is that there was a lot of fuckery and foolery that went on there. So, you know, how you doing, God Complex? I'm sending you our email. You can submit your music there.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. But it's kind of crazy. But shout out to all of the first responders and our essential workers. Not these bitches. I don't know what they were doing, but
yeah, that was a little bit
too much.
OD.
That was a bit much. So when this circulates in whatever department, whatever borough, whatever section they work, when this comes out, like
It's been going around.
it's a wrap. Like you have to get certifications, you have to have certain, this is not look good. What's up, Leonard, over on Facebook? What's going on? But
Leonard.
yeah, this is not a good look. I would expect
Yeah.
this. I would expect this somewhere like in Atlanta. Because Atlanta's like the turn up capital of the southeast anyway. But I wouldn't expect it up in the Bronx. I would you would think when you wear a uniform like that you have your job to uphold. You're serving the American people. You're serving the public. You know what I'm saying? And what if your mama come across this video and see you with a bottle of Douce and your uniform skirt or whatever it is, however you got the uniform, all up your butt, showing your thongs and smacking this man on a gurney. Like, what's up with that? Y'all,
Niggas don't care.
y'all gotta realize y'all have families. Families have families. And what is that gonna say to you and about you when they see you out here acting like that?
Right.
I mean, to each their own, but I wouldn't be one to put my job's reputation, put my reputation out there on the line like that. I couldn't do it. Nah, it's just a line you don't cross. But you said something about
Well,
about 50 Cent or something. You said it was like a
yeah. Like the rumor that I've been hearing is that 50 Cent, this was some sort of endorsement or some sort of commercial or some sort of creation for his brand. So I was like, it's weird that the F and vodka stuff was there, but then when I was reading in the forums that there's a possibility that he has a hand in that. Uh, 50, come on now. We
oh
know that you pressed. We know that you pressed. We know you need money, but that's not cool. Not for no. Because this is the shit that I think about. What happens if somebody could not get to the hospital, or there was a shortage of truck or something along those lines. That's what I think about.
And y'all sitting there holding up an ambulance so y'all can twerk and showcase some alcohol. Can he get sued? Can he get sued by the city for doing that?
Of course he can. Of course he can. And he probably will if he, and this is just speculation from what I've been reading in these forums and conversations that people are talking about. But I'm like, y'all really, and then they're gonna compare, or they say, look what Cardi got you bitches doing. Okay, no, if it comes out that 50 Cent is behind this, then y'all need to leave Cardi out.
Yeah, if Cardi got nothing to do with this, like y'all have to blame 50 for this one. Yeah, no, you gotta blame Fifth for
Yeah,
this one.
if allegedly, we are saying allegedly, but his brand is all over that. So that's what my question is. Like, what was his?
And when you mentioned him at first, I didn't get the correlation until I really looked at the video and saw that one of the ladies had his brand of alcohol, his what is it, cognac? He had his cognac in his hand. I was like, what's the correlation? Like, what does 50 Cent got to
Cardi?
do with these bitches in the. Oh, well. I wouldn't use. I wouldn't. I
They
wouldn't. I
wouldn't be
wouldn't
doing
use
that. They're
that.
not doing that.
No, I wouldn't use that to promote. I couldn't have done it like that. Mm-mm. Because if you want someone to promote your brand,
Yeah,
all you would have to do, is get them like in the sound in one of those soundproof sets, green screen, and some other stuff. Like y'all could have came up with something better than that. Using the city's resources to promote your brand, your alcohol is reckless at the least. So,
very reckless. How dare they?
bitches.
I'm pissed.
That wasn't it. That was not it at all. So, what else is going on? What is going on? Uh, is there a reason why your girl Summer Walker is out here trying to tell people how to feed their children off of $12 a week with fruits and water?
First of all, that is extremely impossible. It's impossible. My little one, $12. You mean $12 by lunchtime, right?
Well, from what we talked about, you spent $20 just for breakfast.
Yeah, I go out, I go ham. You know how much? Because Gino was buying. I love strawberries with my food, very enriched with vitamin C, and I wanted to I wanted to make pancakes and have my strawberries. So we had bought strawberries a couple of days ago, and by the time I went into the fridge, them shits was already turning into fuzz. So I was like, why?
They had a fur coat
So
on.
yeah, I was pissed. The shits was like, so he was like, I told him, why don't instead go to like I don't really like going to places like supermarkets and stuff to get fruit. I like to go to like fruit vendors because those people like literally, they're like picking them berries themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So he goes and picks up some strawberries, and the strawberries is they already chopped up nice and cleaned and everything. The ones that he got before was from the supermarket, and these tasted sour. So I was kind of pissed. I was like, this shit can make like a strawberry wine.
Mm.
So food again, once again, is fucked up.
Well, someone had this was a private text message or DM between one person and Miss Walker, and the person says, do you even have children to make that comment? Like some people can't afford fresh fruit every week, and that's just one of reason of a few as to why people give their babies formula. So Summer replies, a pear is 43 cents. Similac is $32 to $36. I don't understand. A bowl of fruit for the child will cost less than formula for the week. So the person replied, no offense, But formula is $36 and that lasts up to 2 weeks. On the other hand, making sure your baby eats fresh food 3 times a day, every day, is pricey. So Summer comes back with to feed the child daily, $1.67. One meal, meal one is a pear, 43 cents. Meal two, apples, 74 cents. Meal three, peas, 50 cents. That's 11.69 weekly, and they drink water, so it's cheaper. That's $23.38 for 2 weeks.
But that's not a balanced diet for a child.
At all. And babies, offhand, like I've never seen a baby drink just water. They have to have some type of nutrients somehow,
Wait, 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 wait.
and it comes from the milk.
Babies, first of all, Summer, babies cannot drink water. Babies get their water from their formula. That's why you use formula, the little mix and the water. And I'm telling y'all this as a parent. Um, Water, a baby. We'll start with a baby from 0 to 3 months cannot drink water because they can't. That's why when a child is born, you don't see a calf going to drink water from a stream. They're drinking milk from their mother.
Hmm.
And there's like a big shaming among women with women that don't breastfeed, women that do breastfeed. The whole aspect, a child, a 0 to 3 month old child cannot drink water in the first 3 months of their life. It will kill them. It will kill them. They need to have nutrients. They need to have sugar, natural sugar. They need to have folic acid. They need to have vitamin A, B, C, D, and E, you know, all those stuff. So you're not going to get that from water. So that means that child's going to be malnourished. The other thing is that you're talking about having pear for breakfast. Okay. Some kids have allergies to certain fruits. So with a baby, when you're introducing them into food, let's say 3 months and up, three months to 6 months, you're not supposed to give them fruit. You always start with apples, right? Applesauce, and then you move on to what? Bananas, right?
Hmm.
Then you move on to the next fruit, plums. Then you move on to the next fruit. You can't just introduce a child to a wild fruit like that. So even if you take it, blend it, turn it into some shit, you still have to change it up because this is how you help them figure out what's they're allergic to or not. Summer Walker doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about. She doesn't know what she's gives
And
me a formula.
and
My
it's crazy that she said all of that because myself, once again, I don't have any children, and I read what she said. I said, is she really trying to kill a child? Like, what's going on?
you could potentially harm a child from being malnourished like that.
Uh,
Now
some
the other
Now someone tweeted she's trying to help y'all prevent chronic illness in your children. When kids are getting when kids are getting what used to be called adult onset diabetes, it's time to admit what we're doing isn't right or working well. Eat plants and be
eat plant.
healed.
Okay, first of all, no shade to the vegan community and the people that are into that. Um, you develop what do they call it? Deficiencies. So if you are cutting out certain nutrients from your diet, it needs to be discussed with a nutritionist. You don't just start doing shit because a dumbass celebrity like Summer Walker tells you to do it. This is what our doctors are for. These are what our personnel are for. These are what nutritionists are for. Dietitians are for. She needs to shut the fuck up and stop giving this. This is no different from Trump talking about taking hydroxychloroquine, whatever the fuck it is. So I just don't understand that concept of how she is allowed to give such dangerous information out without having any sort of professional background in saying so. Like we know. Look, the pharmaceutical companies and all that, we know they make a killing off of not enforcing a healthy diet. But
Yeah.
she's acting like that there are absolutely no dietitians that exist.
I wonder what her mother fed her. Now that
some
she
dumb juice.
now that she's put this out here, like I guess I can kind of understand where she's trying to come from, but as a single woman with no children, some things you just should not be saying, and that's one of them. I could never tell you, Minx, how to feed Gina. Letting her eat this is not good for 45 cents a day. It's like those commercials you see at 2 o'clock in the morning. It's a slow pan up to a child, and the man comes up from behind a shed or something. And he says, "For 45 cents a day, you can feed the starving child."
Yeah,
And
it doesn't work.
apparently for not Snow Allegra, for Summer Walker, she thinks 45 cents can give your child breakfast.
Hold on. Wait,
Breakfast.
I have a response from this fucking idiot, this moron, um, who says you grew. He says, "Oh yeah, because you definitely grew up with millions of fans racking up over 1 billion streams on one song alone, over 500 another, 100 on another, 400 million again, and still getting millions of streams today."
Wait. Where is this coming from?
From from Instagram. I'm just gonna say this shit to y'all, and I'm gonna say this very nicely.
Wait, before you get into that, did that have to do with this?
Nah, this was a reply back from my response when I had told this motherfucker who I was.
Oh. Go ahead. Go ahead. Do you think?
Yo, honestly, I actually did the numbers today, and Gino literally fell off. Like, could not believe it. 1 million streams. You know how much 1 million streams are? 1 million streams, if you buy them through a credible source like mine, you have to, I think it's about $900 for 1 million streams. The return on that investment is about $6,000, right? I really would love to know where everybody seems to think that these fucking celebrities are making money like this. I just want to know. Like, this is a real question. $900 gets you 1 million streams. Okay. You buy the streams and then you get 6 grand. Then you flip that 6 grand into another set of streams. Like, do you guys not like this is what aggravates me. And again, I don't like to say that I know it all, but I grew up in the music business. This is not some shit that I woke up and decided to get into. It is in my blood. You look at my relatives who are also in the music business, who are making money. Like I saw somebody tweet yesterday about making beats and shit and success and shit. What is success to y'all? Millions of followers that you can't flip into sales? Millions of streams, but can't sell one physical copy. It just makes absolutely no sense to me how people are so lost. That's why when I was reading, like I said last night, Velcino says, real question, a lot of identity crisis going on. Yes, a lot of people don't understand this damn business. And I'm not going to keep debating y'all motherfuckers. I'm going to let y'all think what y'all think. I'm going to let y'all be wrong, right?
You gonna
I'm
let
going
him
to
be
let y'all
wrong?
I'm going to let y'all be wrong because y'all really think that these celebrities are getting streams like that? I mean, we know that Spotify was down today. We know that.
Spotify was down.
Oh yeah, it was trending. Spotify down. I click on the trending topic. Spotify. Nobody could access Spotify for the beginning of the morning.
I was on
So
there. I was on there after. When you say beginning of the morning, you think what,
what?
between 6 a.m. to 9 or something like that?
No, I think it was like 10 past 10 Eastern.
I was on there. That's where I got the topic from Joe Budden podcast about cloud chasing. I was on there
Okay,
earlier.
so I mean, it was down for the majority of users, but I'm like, come on. And then
Uh,
everybody was like, "Oh, I don't have that problem because I listen to Apple Music." Okay, that's great. Who cares? Everybody doesn't have an Apple device, so stop pushing it.
and even if we did, I
Okay.
mean, I have an
I mean,
Apple device. I don't listen to Apple Music, and I don't listen to Tidal. I don't pay for Tidal. Like, come on now.
and that's funny that you mentioned that because while I was going down memory lane and wiping my tears, watching these Prince interviews. They all did like a lot of people like don't understand this dude, but yo, Prince only the only streaming platform that he allowed his music to be on was Tidal.
Mm-hmm.
And he had major beefs with Apple and Spotify because he even peeped it. He even peeped it. He was like, "Look, y'all, y'all not gonna make more money on my music than me."
Right.
And when you really indulge, like I was tweeting a lot of shit that I was reading last night about how he said to me, he said the internet was dead. The internet was dead. Not even the social media. He said the internet was dead. And I don't think that that's like a far-fetched statement because I kind of agree. There's more about
Especially when it comes to trying to sell your music, and it's so much of it that everyone
yeah,
is,
Valentino.
yeah,
Sorry.
everyone's trying to push a product, and people's attention spans are smaller than a gnat's
For sure.
nuts. And so when you've got 15 million artists trying to put out product, it kind of sort of it jams shit up. Someone ain't gonna get paid.
Right.
So somebody is not.
Valentino.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. Valentino over at Caffeine says he was with Title before he passed. I remember Jay got the masters. Yes, Prince was with Title. He was only with Title. Um, he was very, very strict about how his music was shared. Trust me, I know because I actually used a snippet back in 2005 for I Would Die for You, and they got me quick. That was the first time I think I've ever gotten scared because they were going to delete my YouTube channel. No, actually, my Facebook page. And I just said, look, I don't mean no malice. I know that y'all remember a point where they had Guitar Hero, and
Hmm.
Guitar Hero was offering Prince to have his own collection. And he said, I do not authorize none of y'all motherfuckers to use my music. But it was like he was arrogant about it, though. I'm not going to
Yeah,
front. He was
I did a
very
I was part of a beat challenge, and I used part of what's that song? Diamonds and Pearls. That shit got
mm,
snatched down so fast.
oh, yeah,
I said, take
quick.
it. Just take it off. I don't want no problems. Just take it. I don't even care. Just take the shit. I don't care.
But that's one of the things that I really admired and respected about Prince because he really cared about his music.
As he
Like
should, as all artists should.
he cared about his music. There was one quote that he said that really had me sitting in here like damn, I didn't look at it like that. So he says about being a musician is a curse. Now I know some people be like, "Oh shit, why would he say that?" No, but he was like, "It's like a curse because you always feel the need to create something. You always hearing like a noise. Like you could be walking down the street and hear your footsteps and say, "Wait a minute, that would have been like a dope." Like, you know what I'm saying? It's always
Everything you hear is subject to be sampled.
yeah. And that's why I say like I feel like I am like he says, I am music. Like we don't make music. You got people that make music and then you got people that are music. Like this is your like in your veins. Like you eat, sleep and breathe the shit every day. And I sat and I thought about it and I was like, "You know what? There are some times I do feel like mad." You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, "Yo, I don't feel like I get production block or song blocks. What I get is distracted from being able to create like I want to. So it kind of pushes me back like in a sense like okay, I can't really do anything right now with this idea. So I'm going to put it to the side. But back in the day when I had no responsibilities, I did not give a shit about life. I was bumping like I was pumping out 5 6 songs a day. But when life catches up to you, when you get married, you have families, you have bills, you start losing that fire because of responsibilities.
Hmm.
And I felt like for a long time, I don't think my whole thing was ever trying to blow up and be famous off of my music. I've always thought that it was being able to have the creativity to create, and I just wanted to make just enough money so I can get my own studio. And little do we know, years later, it really wasn't that expensive.
I mean, if anybody tried to tell you anything about your music and how you should protect your legacy, it was Prince. He was
Oh my God.
trying to tell you for years.
Yeah, even at award shows, he was dropping
Every award show he stepped foot in, he made sure, listen, black artists, protect your art, because these people don't give a shit. You could die today and they'll sell your shit tomorrow. Protect your shit,
yeah, and
own
that's
your
what,
rights, own your masters, own, just own.
and that's why part of me thinks that, God for, I'm not gonna say they took him out. Uh, you
They,
know, um, yeah, I'm not gonna
they.
say they.
There's that bitch again.
I'm not gonna say that they killed him or they took him out or they did anything. What I'm saying is that a lot of the stuff that he was preaching, would definitely get a couple of industry people mad because God forbid we educate ourselves and know how to make money off of our own music.
Yeah.
And that's what sucks, especially the artists that sit there and say, "Oh, I don't want to hear this shit. I only do this for fun." Doing it for fun doesn't mean that some industry bigwig comes on your channel and says, "That's a great idea," jacks it, and then now you want to be on business mode saying, "That's not fair." Because if you're just doing it for fun, then you should just be happy with a person making millions of dollars off of your work, and you not seeing a red cent because you're doing it just for fun. That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
regardless if you're doing it just for fun, what's up, art lover? You should still, get your legal shit together and get your head out of your ass because you're trying to make it seem like you're edgy because you're making music for fun.
I mean, a lot of us out here are strictly hobbyists. We do it because it's to pass the time. It's to see if I can do it. It's but you have some of us that've been out here 15, 20 years, 20 some for some, and
Damn near.
damn near. Well, it's been about 20 for me, for sure. Like I haven't had any success, monetary or
That's
otherwise,
not
but it's not
bad.
the point. You know what I'm saying? It's really not the point of it. You should make music because you love the art itself. You should make music because it gives you a feeling that no other thing could give. You should make music because you love you just love everything about it. Not I'm just doing it because it's fun to do. If I don't make another beat tomorrow, it'd be all right with me because this is just a hobby for me.
Well, what
Then
is success though? This is a question that nobody has ever answered to me. What is success?
success is subjective. To me, success would be, for some, it could be a dollar amount. It could be, I'm out of the hood. I'm in a mansion. Success could be, I'm finally getting a car. Guess what? It's a Tesla. Success is subjective to its own individual person. Your success could be, you know, it may not be monetary, but you're leaving a legacy for Gina. That's your success. My success could be, getting my mom out the neighborhood and getting her a nice house and do 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 do. That could be my success. To me, success isn't always about awards. It's not always about plaques. It's not always about money. However, those are nice little incentives. But I think my the success is defined by each individual person. It's not a one size fits all type deal. That's just
Okay, well,
that's just what I think.
I'm gonna give you the
If that makes
Webster's.
sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. Damn, with this damn
Come
long
on.
ass.
Okay, long hair don't care. I see
So this
you.
shit is mad long. Like, what is it? It's like, um,
In the words of T.S. Madison, if it's less than 20 inches, you're practically bald.
exactly. So Webster's Dictionary of Success, which is a noun. This is the noun definition. It is the accomplishment of an aim or purpose. The second definition for that, because I love reading the definitions because there's so many for one thing, and people only stick with the first shit that they see. Uh, so this is the one that everybody goes with. the second definition of success, which is the attainment of popularity or profit. They
Yeah.
all run to the second shit.
Yeah.
And the third one is a person or thing that achieves a desired aim or attains prosperity.
Mm-hmm.
Art Lover says success is achieving the goal, a goal that you set for yourself.
Right.
See, but the
I
thing
agree with
is,
that.
in 2020, the definition of success is being able to flex on haters.
And clout chase.
Yeah, that's the definition of success. Like me personally, there's three things that people say on social media that is a bold-faced lie. I don't care about what people think of me. That's bullshit. A lot of y'all care about what people think of you because if you didn't, you know, you
You wouldn't
really,
be addressing your haters
yeah.
if that exists.
Velcino says popularity is in the dictionary as success. Shake my head. Popularity.
Popularity could it's a come and go deal. You could be popular today and ain't shit tomorrow.
Oh, you can be popular. You could be popular for something really bad too, like killing an entire family in their sleep.
Yeah. There's different
So
modes. Yeah, there's different modes. There's different modes.
there's different levels. There's different levels of this popularity shit. That's why when I was in high school, you know, I never like and this always seemed like a little stigma like in TV shows and shit. Like there was the popular girl, there was the jock. I will definitely say that in my high school where I went, which was Charles E. Gordon High School in Yonkers, New York, 2000 class of 2004, um I will definitely say that we did not have any popular people in our school. Like everybody literally rolled together. There was cliques, but there was no like popular girl or popular dude. Like it was I that's why when I was in going from middle school going into high school, I was developing anxiety this summer before high school because I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna get shoved into my locker, and oh my God, that shit don't go down like that.
Shoved into your locker, not just at your locker. Just open a combination and shove you up in there.
Shove me up into the locker and close it and
They was
lock
gonna hit you up with the opening credits to lean on me. They was gonna shove you in the locker and leave you in there. Really? You thought that?
it.
Yo, somebody get me out! Help me! Get me out! And it was the fat
Valentino
kid.
says,
It was the fat kid in the beginning of the movie got shot. The one that old boy was Holly smoked crack. He was the one that got shoved in the locker. Get me out of here!
Velcino says, Freshman Friday. Yes, we did have Freshman Friday. Velcino also says pre-social media. Yes,
Yeah, pre-social
before
media.
my before the MySpace days. I got this one fucking strand of hair. Where is it? Oh, here it is. I got it. Yay! That's
Minx, here's a crazy ass question. That John just asked. I wish he could tell you himself, but he said, so Minx wasn't Stacey Dash in Clueless.
everybody used like let one more person. No, they really did used to say that I was Stacey Dash. Um,
In my high school, however, EC Glass 2002. Damn it, I'm old. I've been out of school 18 years. That's some crazy shit. Anyway, uh, we had popular people. We had the famous football player. We had the popular ass cheerleader. We had the popular couple. Uh, it was in the yearbook. Best couple, best dressed, most popular. Mr. We even had a Mr. EC Glass contest where it. I don't know how they judged it, but yeah, we had that. And yeah, you had your cliques, you had your hacky sack players, you had your goths, you had the ones that cut
that was
class,
me.
you had the ones
I
that
was
cut class, smoke weed, skip school. You had those, and then you had the rest of us. You had the
yeah,
rest of us.
we would cut school to smoke weed and listen to Linkin Park as we played hacky sack with our parachute pants.
The ones that you always trip over. Your video feed is frozen, by the way. I should tell you
I
that.
know, I know
Okay.
it froze. Is
I
it
was like,
back yet?
not yet. Hold on, let me look. No, not yet. I said that was a hell of a
Oh,
freeze frame that I just saw. But no, we had popular people. We and
there's a problem with the caffeine.
our freshmen, like the first week or two, they had I would it's not a hazing, but they would mess with the freshmen. I never got messed with though, cause and anybody got time for that shit.
Oh, so that's why.
Oh, what's going?
Because they always do this shit every single time, like right before, like there's like some sort of URL event getting ready to happen.
Why they messing up everybody's camera so they can get their bullshit off? Who cares?
That's how it always is on caffeine for some
Like,
strange
yo,
reason.
URL is on. Cut everybody's camera. What? Leave my
Oh, that's
shit
why I
alone.
wish I was a battle rapper. If I was a battle rapper, I'd be killing this caffeine TV game. If I had a show about battle rap, it'll be a rap.
I have a
It's
question. I
ironic.
have a question because we know
Ironic.
caffeine TV has been popping since we heard that Drake was going to be on it. But has he ever streamed live from this platform, or he was just a name to get people in?
He did once, and everybody was roasting him. Everybody was
Bruh.
roasting him. They was right in the comments. They were like, "Yo, homie, yo, Drake, yo." What it was that you could see the stream, but you couldn't hear the audio.
Oh, whoops.
So everyone was like, "Yo, Drake, if you're reading this, it's too late."
That
So
is
I was
not
just like,
it.
they were roasting they were roasted Drake. So apparently he did go live once, and then after that, I've never seen him on live on caffeine after that. That's why a
The
lot of people are
boy.
getting they're getting swapped out with other influencers because this is why I don't understand why do people offer these endorsements and these types of brand ambassador type things, and y'all ain't never online. Y'all not on the app. You're not even promoting the app,
I
and you
think,
only
I think in order for y'all to be a brand ambassador of anything, you should at least use the product that you're on.
right. Like I'm still a brand ambassador with Station Head, but fuck it. But here's the thing.
Speaking of station head,
Oh, this fucking piece of hair again. Okay,
that
got it.
I guess station head is now called Barb's Radio, huh?
Man, I wanted to go on because I'm trying to. I just got. I'm not going to call myself an A&R. I hate that term. But I just got an approval to do A&R work for curating playlists. And I said, you know what? And I'm not even gonna lie. Some of the songs that hit my dashboard, oh my God. This new playlist I'm working on, I'm gonna send it to you. And when you hear some of the songs on there, you're gonna say, yo, Minx, this is some crazy shit. Cause it's not just I like the song like they do on Instagram and Facebook and as well as Twitter. And no shade to y'all curators. Um, but we
Uh-huh.
we
Yeah,
we
no, no
can't
shade though, but
no
shade,
shade to y'all.
but
But
shade.
I get paid with this company to curate playlists, right? And then what we do is we swap them and, promote it. But anyway, I don't charge my Patreon members because I feel like they've already paid. Let me just promote them, right? So I put their music into the portal and hopefully a bigger curators like Rap Caviar or whatever will pick it up.
Hmm.
Um, so of course I come across this song, a couple of songs, and I started noticing that I said, yo, I'm going to go on Station Head every week, maybe like an hour a day or some shit, and just stream the songs, get people to come in, get people to support, and let people know that these are the songs that are out here, right? Let me tell you, when I went onto Station Head and I saw that damn near every fucking live stream that was on there today was about Nicki Minaj and the Barbie channel, I was like, really? Really? Look, Nicki needs to focus on having a successful
But why?
practice.
Is it
If you
you know what I'm saying? Okay, all right. Here's another episode of Am I Reaching? Right. So yesterday we just we didn't just because we already knew, but we know that Megan Cardi went number one 4 times over, made way more streams, and broke some records, some shit that couldn't do. Now, now, because, but so because Cardi and Meg are popping right now, I was waiting for to pop up and say, because every time I mention, I get dragged. Uh, so because of the success of WAP and of Cardi hitting fourth, her fourth number one album, y'all Barbs do everything possible to make sure that stays relevant on radio, on social media. Y'all can't stand to see another bitch win. It's subliminal. We peep it. We know what's going on. Let Cardi and Meg eat without always having to throw up because nobody gives a shit. Let her enjoy her pregnancy. Let her pop out her kid. Let her husband maybe take care of it. We don't know yet still. But y'all do this every time another female rapper gets her props. Let's take
And
Cardi.
just for that,
Let's take Cardi out of the equation. If it was Meg The Stallion and Lil Kim, y'all would still find some way to put in all your conversations. It's silly. Stop it. Seek help.
just for that, just for that rant, you get a dab.
Hey, that's what I talk about. Check the unicorn out. Hey. But I see that like it's a never ending process. Y'all never see every time that is mentioned, you never say, you never, well, I don't because I really don't be really into like the you know, thing like that. But every time Cardi does something, y'all bring up and y'all talk about and y'all OD and y'all just, oh my gosh, she still ain't shit because is the queen and da 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 da. Well, without Lil Kim and everybody else, there would not be a. So we can just go ahead and leave her out of this conversation for another 3 or 4 months until she's good and healthy to come back, and then she come back with your pictures are my sons and I just had one. Like you come back in a few months.
Is that a prediction? Our lover says Little Kim is better than all of them. Just saying. Look,
But you ain't got to tell us. We know. We
Little Kim.
know.
Let me tell you, I sat the other day. I have my moments when I just like say I want to watch this. I literally clicked on the Crush on You video,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I sat and I watched it, and I just was like, wow, what's different? What is so different
The
about?
blueprint. The blueprint.
Because this is what I say, right? When it comes to like artistry in general, we know that everything is about building your brand and building your thing,
Mm-hmm.
right? There is a lot of people that emulate already existing things, and that's what aggravates me about being an artist. Like my thing when I was coming out as an artist was I used to tell people on radio interviews, you know, they were like, I like your look, it's very different. I was like, yes, because I would say I'm an Egyptian zombie from Swag. That's what I used to always tell people. They're like, what the planet Swag? They're like, what the fuck? So I used to have my peoples wear shirts that had to emulate like aliens and all that shit because I was like, I'm an Egyptian zombie from whatever. So I used to run with the whole Egyptian gimmick, you know. Thank you, River's Edge. Oh, hey girl. Oh my God. I was watching her play the other day and I added her in Discord and we were just like complimenting each other and she's very deep and very dope. Make sure y'all follow River's Edge. Um,
And welcome to the RTIM show.
yes, and she said the other day, she's like, I don't think I've ever visited your show yet. And I'm like, yeah, well, it's whatever. Why I want to watch you play. Uh, she says, oh my God, stop. No, but she's dope. She's very dope. But I ran with the whole because this was never done back in the day. I never saw, besides Fifi Dobson, there wasn't like a black woman that had that gothic look. Besides, like Aaliyah did it sometimes, but it wasn't a lot. And Rivers, that's just hilarious. Um, so there was really none of that back then. So when I came out, like my look was very shocking. You know, I used to have one, you know, white out contact lens, the other one my regular eye color with my hair different colors and shit. And then that's when XXX Temptation came out, and I stopped that look because I guess it was, being used. So in a sense, I'm like, why does everybody want to be the same so bad? Like, okay, just because someone's formula worked for them doesn't mean it's going to work for you as an artist.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like me trying to come on. Like, I have an interview dropping next week. I can't say who yet, but I'll tell you behind the scenes. Um, but she is literally like the next Rihanna. And that's not in a negative way. It's just that it's what's been missing in pop. Everybody's coming out with as a rapper. Everybody's coming out as an MC or whatever. You don't hear or see anything about black pop acts. You don't hear or see anything about black rock singers. So, and she's very dope, River's Edge. She's very dope. She's a very, very dope and very sought out. She is literally turning down deals, and she wants to come on my show. I'm like, oh, I'm kind of nervous about that.
Well, don't fuck it up.
Uh, that's why you see me going crazy, making sure all my systems and stuff is like,
Right.
work. Thank you, River's Edge. So, the bottom line is that we don't need any more copycats. Copycats. We miss originality, and we know. I saw a whole hour that MK the Future, shout out to him, sent me about originality in music and how it is impossible to be original. At
No,
first, I was like, I ain't watching this shit.
no matter how hard you try.
But when I watched it and he actually broke it down, it does make sense, because every thought has been thought already, everything has been done, everything we are receiving is just like, you know, it could be someone that, passed away, or they were elderly or something, and they had that, and their spirit, their musical spirit or their creative spirit jumps into you, and then, that's not original though.
Hey
It's
John,
been done.
listen. If Minx was interviewing Doja Cat, I don't know if she could sit through the whole interview.
No, I wouldn't. I'd be like, show me your titties. Not Doja. And she would have to.
Interview over.
She would have to. Like, okay, Doja, everything you said is very, very important to women everywhere. The titties, please.
At least you're polite about it.
I'm very polite. Look, you have led on millions. You have you have led on millions just for the Mink Show. Please. The titties, please. Just one.
If anybody watches the 85 South show, she would be definitely singing, "We got titties in the building."
Exactly. Just for the one time. Just please. Or you could put your back to the camera, just lift your shirt, and I'll just be like, they are titties. Come on.
I cannot.
Look, I keep it real.
Too
Yeah,
real.
God complex is right.
If y'all
I
missed the show yesterday, this little piece of information plus what you told us yesterday, I could have went the rest of my life not knowing.
every week I give y'all a jewel about some shit that you did not need to know.
You won't get that from me. Cause apparently I haven't lived a crazy ass life like Mix has. And I think I'm happy and I'm proud of that.
You
I'm
guys don't
proud of that.
understand. The whole thing about this Doja thing that I have is that
Uh,
Just like how you guys came into, in my live stream, and you guys rock with me. Was the same way that I discovered Doja
excuse me.
Cat. I
Mm,
discovered Doja Cat, I think it was like maybe 6 years ago.
mm.
She was live on Tiny Chat, and I actually spoke with her. She was actually dope. There was no racists in the room, so stop. Hold on, I think that's my coffee. Come in.
One all.
Yay!
On
It's the
time.
Gang,
coffee.
gang, gang.
Gang,
Gina,
gang.
gang, gang.
Okay, so Doja was in
Ugh.
Tiny Chat, and she was cool, but we literally sat. We was like 5 people. Yes, that's my husband. He's the coffee giver. Um,
And he's a Libra. Gang, gang.
yes. God complex. Listen, my coffee addiction, it doesn't even like make me awake anymore. I have to drink coffee or else I get like such terrible migraines. And I know that sounds like an excuse, but
It just
I
tastes
have
good to me.
no, I have to, and it has to be very strong, or else I get like debilitating migraines, and then I have to like drink.
See, that's why you don't be going to bed till like 4 o'clock in the morning. Take your ass to bed.
I literally don't go to bed till 4, and it is bad because I know like it's like I'm tired, but my body isn't tired. My brain is tired, but I'm not tired.
My mind's telling me no.
Exactly. But I'll sit here, I'll play Call of Duty or some shit, The Sims or something like that, or I'll try to start a beat, and then I'm like, this is not going anywhere. And then I go on Reddit and I spend time on Reddit reading conspiracy shit as I scare myself to sleep. Um, but
What
yes,
the hell?
Doja Cat, Doja Cat, prior to her blowing up, um, she used to sit on Periscope for hours and make beats. And then after she was done, like we would sit and watch her make a beat, and it never would start off like in the camera, like, "Hey guys," and she literally would turn on her computer and she'd walk around back and forth, biting her finger, and people in the comments are writing like, "What are you doing, Doja?" And she's just like, I think I'm gonna write a fucking song today. What do you guys want to help me?" And they're like, "Yeah." How do y'all think this move shit happened? Move didn't happen on some fluke shit. She literally said she had a rant that night, and she was like, 5,000 people in my fucking room, and you guys can't get my song to the billboards? Like, come on. Maybe I should write a stupid song and then watch that shit blow up. So she says, I'm going to write a song about cows. And we're all laughing like, cows,
With
Doja,
with
really?
with French fries in her nose.
No, she didn't do that part yet. We watched her make the beat. She did the chords. I watched this with my own eyes. She made the beat, and we all vibing like, okay, all right, this sounds dope. And she's like, I'm hungry. What do y'all want? And when she used to say, "What do y'all want?" means what do we suggest that we tell her to eat? So she would get whatever, and then she would sit and she's setting up her mic and she's doing all this shit. She didn't write it down. It was off the top of her head. Now, for a person that like as a musician, that's usually how I work. I make the beat, and then while I'm making the beat, I'm writing the song. And then while I'm writing the song, I'm recording my ideas, and then those ideas become the song. That's what she was doing. So her artistry, Doja is very talented. She's just very dumb.
Damn.
Oh, I didn't see what you said, God complex. I'm sorry. She's just very dumb. And the thing is, when I say dumb, I mean like when you blow up, like if I blow up, I can't be myself. So that's why I hope I never blow up. I hope to be like, a little fizz, little steam.
Oh, I
Cause
thought
you
you meant
can't,
I thought you meant Lil Fizz off B2K. Yeah, you'll never get mentioned.
yeah. No, but what I'm saying is that you cannot be yourself. Like as much as these artists act like, "Oh, my fans get me," you know. Yeah, she said, I thought I heard little fish. Nah, little fizz, like a little fizz. But I could never be myself because now I'm in the public eye, so I have to carry myself a different way. So you can't be down with your fans like you used to be. You have to now be a pioneer. You have to be like,
But it sucks you have to change your whole being just to uphold some Hollywood image. Like that's stupid. I would
that's what
never.
it is.
I would never.
That's how it works. Unfortunately, that's what PR. Remember back in the day when you had these public relations people that would come out and say, yeah, so Brittany, she shaved her head, and unfortunately, she's going through a very tough time. We don't have PR anymore. That's why all these celebrities are getting canceled.
Doing and saying dumb shit.
Yeah, because they're not making money, and no publicist is going to work for free. No publicist is going to clean up your mess unless you pay a lot of money. That's why Doja must have paid, her publicist off like a lot of money because they'll talk shit about her. Um, People will say, negative things about her, but she's following up with music. You know what I'm saying? There's always some new music.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes, God Complex is right. Yes, he says, nobody to proofread, and he says, and you're handling your own Twitter, Instagram, and Snap. Yeah, you're on
Yeah.
your own. You're on your own. Like celebrities, like I don't care how many times I'm gonna make this like a little like snapshot or something, like a reels or something. I want everybody to share it. Celebrities are not making money. They're not making any money. So they can't pay for anything. They can't afford anything. They should not be climbing into DMs asking for your budget. You should be telling me what your budget is, bro. You're pressed, honey. You need the money. I don't.
That's wild.
But it's true.
They getting it somehow. I don't know how, but they getting it somehow. Cause
Oh
you
yeah, with the SoundCloud mixtapes.
SoundCloud mixtapes. Damn son, where'd you find this?
And I'm sorry for any artist that wants to take this shit the wrong way, but stop telling us that Jadakiss climbed into your DMs and thought your music was hot.
If that ain't clout chasing to the max, nah, that did not
You
happen. Jada Kiss ain't told you shit. It was some bot that told you that. It gassed you up.
honestly, honestly, what can I say? It is his account,
Yeah,
but it
but
is
is it
not being
him?
managed by him.
Yeah, is it him that's putting out the content?
Right.
Probably not.
Art Lover says Kanye blew up by being dumb too. Well, no, Kanye blew up. We're only looking at today's Kanye. Y'all are forgetting the Kid Cudi Kanye era. You guys are forgetting those eras that were, which Kanye was very much respected.
Especially during college dropout. Especially during
Yeah.
those days. Even before he technically got signed. You know, he was just making beats behind the scenes and he wasn't even big like that. So,
Well, Kanye also said on an interview, I think it was VH1 Behind the Music. I miss Behind the Music. They need
oh
to
my
bring that
gosh, me
back.
too. Me too. That and E True Hollywood Stories. They need to bring that back.
That true. Because we don't know. Again, this will humble a lot of you new artists because you guys seem to think that mofos woke up rich. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, River's Edge. They took away every single aspect for us to get to know a celebrity's path because they know that some of us, like myself, you know, we have a pen and we have paper, and we're like, okay, so you mean to tell me that this band said, you know what, guys, fuck it. Let's take our savings. Let's go to Cali. Let's make shit happen. And they blew up.
What's up, Vicky? Over on Periscope. What's going on? Yeah.
Right.
And
Rivers.
also,
Mhm.
you know the one show I missed too was a pop-up video. As corny and cheesy as that was,
Oh,
I
yeah.
missed that shit.
Pop up video. That's when MTV was lit.
MTV was lit. This video was made in a warehouse. Like, wow, really?
Like, really? Or they'll say, like there was, in this, kind of like, the Wizard of Oz, how I always try to look for that one munchkin that was hanging.
Yeah.
Where is he? There he is right there. Like, um, that's how it is with music. Like now, our whole perspective has, Rivers Edge is hilarious. She says, me too. I don't know why I was like obsessed with finding that munchkin, but I was.
Because as
Um,
soon as the scene came up, you went straight to that tree and you looked.
yeah. And then the newer versions, the newer adapted versions, they took it out.
Did
It's
they?
like, well, yeah, they did. The new because I was watching it with Gina. You know, we pick a new movie every week, and I said to her last week, "Let's watch Wizard of Oz. It's my favorite movie, my grandmother's favorite movie." So we're watching it, and she's looking, and she said one thing that made me laugh. She says, "Mommy," she puts it on pause. She looks at me, "Mom, I thought I thought witches were bad." I said, "What are you talking about?" The good witch, the good witch. She said that she's a good witch. I was like, "Oh, well, in this movie, it ain't like that." So she's like, "But there's witches." I said, "Yeah."
Still, the fact remains there's two witches.
Yeah. I have not been to the Wizard of Oz Park, River's Edge, but I'm just gonna call you. I'm just gonna call you River. Um, I have not been there, and I always wanted to go, but I haven't even been to Six Flags. Oh, that's your name. Okay, cool. River. I love that. That's such a beautiful name.
What a guess. What a guess. Uh, Vicky said the only celebrity whose path we got to know about is the late Aaliyah. Like if you were a big fan of a celebrity, you were able to find out that celebrity. Yeah, but I guess after a
Uh,
certain time, that was putting out too much information. We got to know them a little too well.
oh, what's up, Articulate? I didn't see you sneak into the cut.
You didn't see that big ass blue box in the corner there?
Oh, I see it now.
Womp womp. Shit.
Um, no, but the thing is, the Aaliyah story, um, every time a celebrity dies, like back in the day, they used to do such dope tributes, and now you're hit with YouTube conspiracy videos about how Illuminati whacked them. I'm like, come on, man! Like,
Can we leave that alone for 5 minutes? Let this person rest.
everybody is not killed by these people.
I be trying to tell
Everybody,
people that. I really be trying to tell people that like everything is not a conspiracy. People do die by freak ass accidents. People get shot. People get sick. People get old. They die. That's the same bullshit that they kept trying to say Gucci was a clone. Who the fuck is gonna waste money to clone Gucci of all people?
right?
That nigga went to jail, came back, changed his life, lost some weight, got a six pack. He still got them ugly ass tattoos on the side of his face. That's still the same Gucci. And he got them big ass veneers.
But this is the thing, right? I will say, yeah, River's right. Sometimes people do just die from random shit. But, only times that I actually, call like conspiracy is when it comes to timing. You know what I'm saying? Like the timing of shit doesn't sit right with my spirit because we all know that I'm a spiritualist. Um, yes, Art Lover says when Aaliyah died, they tried to compare her with Left Eye's death. Um, Left Eye was murdered. I don't care what nobody says. That whole if y'all watch that VH1 shit, who did Left Eye go and see in Barbados? I'm gonna just say it real quick, and then we're gonna go to the next subject because I don't want to get cut.
Hold on, hold on. I'm gonna bleep it out. But she went to go see.
You did the beeps the right way.
I sure the hell did. We're not gonna get cut tonight. We not gonna get cut tonight. No,
She
ma'am.
did the exact consonants. But yeah, she was down there and she was visiting someone that seems that anybody that tries to do a video about him either has their career ruined or they wind up dead.
Look at Nick
So
Cannon, and we need to protect him. Make sure he doesn't catch the. Anyway, next topic.
I'm dying. Not literally, but figuratively.
Cause as you know, Nick was
Hold
supposed to
on,
be.
hold on.
Huh.
They're giving you props. They said you're a dope wingman, so we got to give you the unicorn dab just for that.
Hey, every time you give me
Every
that
time you
unicorn,
do
yes, yes, I am the perfect wing woman. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Somebody has to be. But yeah, because Nick, if you notice, he hasn't mentioned yet since he got
yeah,
yeah since he got asked from Viacom. He's going through a legal issue right now to try to buy the rights to Wild 'N Out so he can put his people back on and go back to doing what they were doing. So that documentary will be put on hold, probably indefinitely.
Why? I mean, they just need to just drop it. I mean, come on, just drop the interview. I mean, not the interview, the documentary. Y'all see all these documentaries that have been dropping since the pandemic from, a lot of them that have been getting millions of views that are being removed from YouTube.
I
Um,
think that's why he probably didn't want to put that out because if it ever made it there, it would probably get flagged.
Thank you, Art Lover. Um, it not only will it get flagged, again, everything is, fact checking, you know. I'm just like, look, y'all need to calm down with the fact checking. We don't need like that
Relax,
fact
nobody
checking
cares.
shit did not happen until Trump became president.
It's not that we don't care. It's just that we don't care. Nobody gives a shit. Let's just keep it real. Nobody cares.
River, thank you so much. I got you on Discord. So I'm gonna hit you up on Discord so I can figure out what days that you're live so I can be able to tune in because she plays some really dope games and has like I was stuck in one of her commentaries. I was like, oh my God, my new bestie.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. She said Saturday and Sunday, 6:30 Pacific. Got you. Monday, 8:30 Pacific. Yes, I got it down and I'm screenshotting that right now. I definitely gonna check you out again. Art Lover says he over here rolling.
Yeah, Wednesday is like our best night. Monday is like the warm up. Tuesday is, but we missed Monday's show, so I guess we give y'all extra foolery, fuckery, and shenanigans tonight. Y'all deserve it.
We definitely go hard for you guys.
And we
All right,
try.
River, that you know me, I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be gaming and stuff now that I have my setup. And I definitely do appreciate you checking me out. She's so sweet.
Thanks for. Is she leaving?
Yeah, she has to clear out, but she definitely hung out for at least what?
Oh well,
I don't
thanks.
even remember. I
Well,
just remember when she walked in and I fangirled, like, oh my God, yes!
and then proceeded to talk about Doja Cat's titties. Thank you for tuning in, though, River. As you see, what kind of show we run over here, we like to entertain. But it's like yeah, interview check titties. Here we go.
And horses.
I hate you. We're not going back to that. Fuck that. So next topic. Uh, for those who are familiar with Jaguar Wright, she has been tearing up the whole Philly music scene. She done said some shit about Erica, Jill, everybody in Philly. But this time, she insinuates that Summer Walker has anxiety because she hints at possible sexual harassment. That maybe that she's been quote unquote touched. Those were her words, by the way. She says, my advice to any female who wants to get into this business: have a thick skin, do not drink alcohol, do not get high in front of anybody. Keep someone close to you that you know at all times, Summer. Has anyone bothered to ask you why she all of a sudden became claustrophobic and couldn't perform anymore because she had anxiety? Yeah, she had anxiety because someone touched her. But then she comes back and admitted that she could not confirm that any harm was done to her, but said, I could look in a woman's eyes and tell that she's been touched. Miss Walker did not take that very lightly. So she says, first of all, I've never been touched. I'm a child of God. I'm highly protected and highly favored, honey. Ain't nothing ever happened to me. Fortunately, I've been beyond blessed enough to never have to experience no shit like that. Number two, motherfucker will definitely get clapped, knocked off. Anyone who actually knows me knows that. Number three, I'm a highly intelligent introvert and prefer not to interact with people because a lot of motherfuckers throw it off, like you. You're a prime example of why I don't have time. And four, you're weird as fuck. You don't make something up as serious as rape about someone you don't even know, then try to blast someone about it. I need you to be more productive with your time and platform. I don't know you, but I expect more from you. You're a woman, a fellow black woman at that. Like, what type of time you on? For some clout? Child, bless your spirit. I'ma pray for you today. End quote.
Lord.
But Jaguar has been very outspoken recently since the death of Malik B of the Roots, and she made it
Mm.
a point to say that Common, among others, have been sexually harassing the women behind the scenes. I guess herself as well. But of course,
What?
of course,
And who said this?
Jill and Erica ain't said shit because they trying to say that she was telling us. Oh, you don't know the story?
No, but no, no, no. Who said this entire quote to Summer
Uh,
Walker?
no, the entire quote that I just read was Summer Walker to Jaguar Wright.
Jaguar. Right. Okay.
Yeah, Jaguar accused Common of sexual assault, and that whole thing resurfaced. Uh, and she went live talking about how the Roots did Malik dirty, how they had a former label mate who was on there who had had cancer, but they took him off the insurance, and she blasted like pretty much the whole Philly scene. But Jill and Erica, I don't think it said anything about that whole thing. They said, she was just running off at the gums. But that is
But
kind of
I
that's
will
serious.
definitely
That's
say,
serious. But that's kind of serious to sit there and say, that someone that you don't even know, you've never been in a space with, to say that she's allegedly been touched, because that's the way. Because the way she acts, the way she does, is because she's been touched. You don't know that.
but I will say that industry folks do talk. So I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like a part of me feels like I wouldn't say that I'm an introvert. Well, maybe I am, but I wouldn't get to the level of nobody could touch me or nobody could do anything around me or
Right.
unless something like shockingly happened. You
Right.
know, yeah, River. She says every industry talks amongst themselves, and she says yeah, they do. Like if she said something, I don't like nobody pulls out of their ass that maybe this person's acting this way because they've been touched. Nope,
Mm-hmm.
nobody pulls that out their ass, and we know just by that whole statement. I've spoken to a lot of female artists that have been raped in studios. You know, female artists that have had to do sexual favors for their masters. Um,
Mm.
it's real. So I don't know. A part of me feels like, because my spirit is never really wrong. That just sounds like to me that of embarrassment because let it be 10 years from now, her coming out and saying, okay, all right, guys, it was true. And have, all this shit going on. This is all common in the industry. Women are prey. And even men. There are some young men, like let's say B2K age, uh, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, River, not even just in the music industry. It's like worldwide where women are being preyed on and looked at as you know, for sexual favors
Mm-hmm.
and being, this is I, her statement does not sound inaccurate to me. It sounds like Summer Walker is pissed off that somebody else told her truth.
And exactly, like, even if that did happen, that wasn't Jag's place to say that.
Yeah.
That's like me telling everybody that you came out the closet and that you're gay. That's not my story to tell. If you want
I
people to
like
know, no, no, we're not going back to you. Shut up. Just don't talk. Just
look,
don't say
I ain't
nothing
gay.
else.
I, I am not gay, but I do appreciate a gorgeous woman.
Okay, so once again, it wouldn't be my place to go around and tell everybody that Minx likes to look at women's titties. I would never say nothing like that to nobody. Even though y'all just now heard it, like, we family. But Vivian Green, is she the one that sings "Emotional Roller Coaster"? That was my shit. But
Sounds like it.
I don't think she's been mentioned. I don't think Vivian was mentioned. But uh, Erica and Jill were. Common was. The Roots. Um, I think, I don't know if Devon is even considered Philly soul, but that whole Philly movement, that neo soul, she blasted the whole genre and the people in it.
Well,
So
people don't. go off like that unless there's some truth to it,
Well, it
you know.
only came out because Malik B had passed away, and everybody was pouring out their condolences. Peace to my brother, rest in peace, da 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 da. And then she came out was like, "Oh, now it's peace to my brother, but y'all treated him like shit, like this, da 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 da, and you treated this person like shit." And Jill and Erica, y'all sat there and said, "Do do do," and she just went off like that. So,
Exactly. And that's what, I feel, I have been, and that's why I tell everybody when I became a producer was because I felt like, why does it always feel like I'm being preyed on? I'm in the mic room. There was an engineer that, when he came to adjust the mic, he was all like, trying to, I was like, damn, why you being extra like that?
like, do you need me to leave the room?
You need some time with the mic, sir? Um,
Do you need 5 minutes and a cigarette,
but I
sir?
definitely tell female artists, don't drink.
I mean,
I tell you,
she was right in that aspect. You know, don't
yeah,
smoke and drink around people you don't know. Have that one person that you trust to be around you that's gonna hold you down.
yeah,
She's right
don't
in that
drink.
aspect.
Don't look. I told you about that time that I graduated from real estate school,
Mm-hmm.
and this dude randomly rolls up on me when we had to. I just went to school and got my shit. I didn't introduce myself to nobody. I just went in, did the work for 6 weeks, and broke the fuck out because I wasn't there to make friends, and I was always coming in hungover because my classes started at 7 in the morning, and I'm out there drinking in Manhattan until about 4:30, like an idiot. Now, I would go to class, I did my thing, go home, whatever. And dude rolled up on me and he was like trying to talk, after I said in class, he said, what's your name? Whatever, what are your likes? And I said, I like music, I like production, I like this and that. So they were like, you make music? And I said, yeah, I make my beats or whatever. I sat down and the next thing I know, dude taps me on my shoulder and says, hey, uh, you make music? And I said, yeah. You have any music I could hear? I said, yeah, I have SoundCloud. Can I hear it? I said, sure. So I gave him the SoundCloud. Next thing I know, I'm in Brooklyn somewhere and some radio station with chicks that are high as hell and doing absolutely nothing. And it was one of those situations that you don't go anywhere with strangers.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sitting here looking at it like, why is my spirit telling me to go with this person?
Your gut
I
usually
literally,
tells you right.
yeah, I go with this dude like an idiot. He didn't hurt me, but this was one of those industry parties that people don't believe exist, where women, young artists, 18, 19, they'll say like, "Oh, uh, what would you do for a record deal?" type shit. And I just was like,
Not what
"Eh,
you think. You think I'm gonna do.
exactly, River. They. And it was at that moment that Minx knew she fucked up because I texted my cousin because he lived in Brooklyn, and I was like, "Hey, I'm in a bit of a situation. Can you come get me?" He was like, "Say no more." Came, looked around, was like, "Oh, this is a studio. Oh, okay. I just came to get my cousin. Thanks, bro." So he's saying to me, "How did you get down?" I said, "I don't know. I something just said go with this dude. I don't know if it was for my own fulfillment, but I definitely know that I was supposed to go there because I finally saw my first industry party where chicks were definitely turning themselves out for a record deal."
I would be forever non-famous. I don't care. I have
Fine,
dignity.
Rob.
I've got my dignity, and I will leave with it. I will die with it.
It's okay, River. Art Lover says with the Unsolved Mysteries voice. Yes. And at that moment, did Minx actually get out of that studio? Make sure you tune in Friday nights at 10.
I'm Robert Stack. Yeah, you know.
No, he used to scare me with that damn
Man,
trench coat.
I would never watch that shit at night. Fuck that. I never
On a
watch that shit at night.
highway, on a highway, as Stacy left her job. Why was she on the highway, Robert Stack?
Why was she walking in the street? Dumb bitch. And then you sit there cussing her out, even though she was the victim. Oh gosh. Hold on. I got you
Take
right
it
here. Hold
away,
on.
River.
Hey. July 18th, 1986. A young 33-year-old is seen walking on the highway. A Ford pickup truck picks her up on the side of the road. Did she know this person? Probably not. She then disappeared.
I can't with you. Oh
I
my
hope,
God.
I hope we
I
don't get
have real
flagged.
tears. I have real tears.
I hope we don't get flagged.
Oh
Stay
yeah.
tuned for more Unsolved Mysteries. I'm Robert Stack. Like, get your creep ass off my TV.
At 2 o'clock in the morning on
Oh
top of
my
that.
God.
Between him, what was that other show they had that I stopped watching immediately? I think it was called Encounters. You ever heard of that show?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Red River. No,
Oh,
Encounters. I stopped watching Encounters after they aired because they were the channel 5 was fucked up. Fox News, well, Fox channel was fucked up because they would show X-Files, have you already on edge, and then
mm-hmm.
throw on Encounters after that. And I'm like, and I think the only thing reason why I stopped watching Encounters was that story of that little girl called Sally. And after that, I was like, I ain't watching this no more. Mm.
Yeah, but
No, no, no. Not of the third kind. The show was called Encounters, and pretty much it was like a entertainment tonight of supernatural stuff.
they must have aired it up there because I don't remember seeing it here.
What? Oh my God. Encounters was crazy. It was crazy. That story of Sally, look it up on YouTube. Yo, I will never move into a big ass house for as long as I live
Oh hell
because of
no.
no. Mm-mm.
Huh. You know,
Do
I
I
was
happen to
oh go ahead.
do you have any demon encounter stories? Yes,
I don't. No.
I do.
Uh.
She said, let's hear it. Well, real brief. I was a kid. I have a twin sister, so we're very clairvoyant. We're very connected. And I was sleeping. The way our bedroom was set up, it was her bed, my bed, and my little brother's bed. Pretty big bedroom. So, of course, my sister was always horsing around with me, doing crazy things, to me. So, one night I was sleeping. My sister and my brother would sleep in my mom's room because I'm anemic, so I can't take the cold too much. So I was sleeping in my bedroom. She's in my mom's room, and my brother's in my mom's room. So I heard like it's like it got really cold out of nowhere, and I was like, "What the fuck?" So mind you, I'm like 6 or 7 years old at this time. So I turned around to go to sleep, because I was freezing, and the next thing I know, my pillow got like snatched up from the back of my head and just went pressed over my face. But the problem with this is that I couldn't speak. So I'm saying, "Ah," and it's like, but I'm screaming with all my might. And my sister, she pulls the blanket off of me, like, what are you doing? And that's when it's like,
That
my
sounds
voice is muted.
that sound like sleep paralysis.
They said my voice is muted.
The whole time?
Hold on. That's so weird. Hold on. Hold on.
Oh.
Oh,
I think I might have got you shut down, yo.
yo, every single time. Every I'm still gonna tell my truth. Anyway, my sister takes the blanket off of me and she's like, "What are you kicking for?" And it's like by the time I was screaming, it's like the final vocal of a yell came piercing out, and my mom came running in. "What are you doing?" And she was like, Yeah, God complex. I noticed that. So after that, like, I said, Mom, I said, Jasmine was trying to suffocate me. She said, there's no way possible your sister was trying to suffocate you because she was in here this whole time. And this
Mm.
is a true story. And I told my grandmother, and she went to church, and she was like, look, you need some candles, you're gonna need some holy water, all this stuff. And ever since that day, no,
Mm-mm.
I didn't.
That sounds like a episode of sleep paralysis.
I thought it was sleep paralysis, but I was awake. I was reading my book. And when as soon as I went to lay down to go to sleep is when this shit went down. But I was like, yo, honestly, them shits is real. That shit is generational. It follows you. We found out there was a chick that put some brujeria shit on my mom. So those shits was following us for a very long time. An apartment that we moved into had fucking Ouija board and red candles and all this stuff in the floorboards. I said to my mom, what is this? And she's like, don't you touch it.
Mm.
I was like, what is this? This is so cool. She's like, don't you touch that. And I was like, oh. And she was like, that was the first time I ever heard her like scared. And my grandmother told me, she says, look, you have a gift.
Like she didn't want to tell you.
She really didn't. It was like Charmed, you know. Your grandmother knew. And she's like, you have a gift. And, you know, she says you could be affected since birth and not know. Yes, a lot of people are affected from birth and they don't know. But that shit is real. And that's why me personally, I try to stay away from it, you know, all of that. But even on Instagram now, I have like witches hit me up. I hate using the word witch because that's sounds so
Spooky.
cinema. Um, I'm going to say brujas. They hit me up. This one chick says to me, if you don't own your your gift. I said, look, I know what my gift is, you know what I'm saying? But I'm a rapper.
I don't do that.
I'm a rapper. I make beats. Um, I ain't trying to get caught up in that. She says, this is what she says to me. Do you know that you could start a whole movement being a witch who is a rapper, a witch with bars? I said, you know what?
You
What am
could.
I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Rap about spells? I put a work on you, bitches.
My goodness gracious. The first album cover, you got the witch's hat and the whole nine, and the title's called Abracadabra. Like, what the fuck do you want people to do here?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to sample like the "Come little children, I'll take thee away."
Like, yeah, I don't want to listen to this anymore.
Like, why is she talking about? Why is my daughter just leaving? Because she's coming to the concert. She's coming to the concert.
Oh
No, but
goodness.
somebody did say that. I don't really think I want to like go down that level, but you know, I do see it. I do know what I'm capable of. My manifestation is lit, and you've seen it.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe in that kind of stuff. It's just that a lot of people they use it wrong, and yeah, there's a lot of evil going on and shit.
I had a clever CSI thing, but I lost it. Forget it. Forget it. I ain't gonna do it now. uh, damn it.
What what
My,
was the first time we ever did that
it was
on
about.
Station Head?
We never did it on Station Head, but we did that a few weeks ago.
No, not that. It was something else that we had did. I forgot what it was, but we were in tears for like 30 minutes with our audience.
Oh goodness, I can't, I can't remember
I
that.
gotta find it. It's
Yeah,
probably in my it's probably in my Instagram stuff. What's up, the one and only goat?
but
Speaking of goats,
man,
greatest of all time.
mm, maybe, uh, maybe. So, last topic of the night, and this was the topic that we was going to delve into, but we'll talk about it for like 10, 15 minutes, then we got to wrap up. So Russell Brand tries to mansplain. I like how we just make up words in 2020 now. Try to mansplain WAP. One day we're going to stop talking about this song. But he's being killed on social media for trying to explain, mansplain what the big damn deal is. He goes on a 17-minute rant type deal where he says, "Is it equality if the template has already been established by the former denominator? The answer is no." So he then goes on to say celebrating bodies, quote, using an aesthetic that's conventionally been associated with the male gaze is still capitalist objectification and commodification. Damn, he really threw out the thesaurus on this one of, in this case, the female. But my whole thing is, once again, why are men trying to explain what the problem is? And what about that post that you have put up on
Oh, the
Instagram?
lyric. You mean the lyrics that with
Yeah,
"Slob
but
on my knob."
yeah, like that was the whole first verse. No, there was a post on Instagram, well, it was on Facebook too, where it says that and it was a guy that posted it, said something about how a woman is trying to do all the freaky nasty stuff and is expecting to be a wife and all this extra shit. Hold on, I need to find it because I want to read it to y'all exactly what it what it said. Hold on a second.
What you mean? My post that I wrote?
You didn't write it, but I had seen it. Here it is. It says fan reacts to Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion's WAP. Is he speaking facts or not? And so the post goes, "I really wish women would be honest. Men are not complaining about no smut, no video. We like that shit. The problem is women want to be open sexually free and still considered wives, and that ain't gonna happen. Why not? Can you be openly sexually free and still lock it down? You could be a free. The whole can't turn a hoe into a housewife is definitely played out like that. Yes, you can, because you're gonna expect that woman to do all that freak ass shit to you. You
Right.
you expect it. That's like it was another. It was a poll that says if a man pays for the vacation, something about if a man pays for a vacation and a woman comes, goes along, but then she doesn't reciprocate, then what should he do, or some dumb shit like that. Once again,
I remember that.
okay, once again, woman is not obligated to do anything to you, for you, with you if we don't feel like it. If you pay for a trip and she goes with you and then you're expecting sex, you're expecting head, you expect the little dangly thing in the back of the throat and she don't give it to you, then you shouldn't have expected that. That was your stupidity for expecting that. Like, I just paid $600 for this trip. You gonna hit something? No, she doesn't have to. But a,
Damn.
a woman should be able to do what the fuck she wants to do with her body, and if she gets married, then her husband's one lucky motherfucker.
Right.
So all of a sudden, now it's slutty. A woman can't be slutty and be made into a wife. Where did that rule change? What book was that written in? Did we skip that chapter?
I don't think it's a chapter. I think people are still like stuck in the 30s and shit.
This whole traditional, roles. The woman's supposed to be subservient and do what the man say and da da da. No, you want a slave. You want a maid. You want someone to
Get a puppy.
yeah, you want to tell somebody what to do and feel empowered doing it. And we're telling you, we're feeling empowered by, well, not me, because, you got women out there that like to show off their bodies. They are
Yeah.
celebrating their curves, they're celebrating their boobs, their booties, whether it's manufactured or whether it's natural. Women are going to do that. Men, either suck it up or don't look at it. But you watch porn.
They did it again. Fuck.
Oh, they muted you?
Did I freeze?
Yes, you did.
Am I still frozen?
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
See, they do this shit to us all the goddamn time.
They hate us.
That's fine though.
Um, well, here's what I'll say. I'm coming back to caffeine.
Final few
I don't
minutes, y'all, and then we're gonna get out of here.
Yeah, because I don't understand why. Again, oh, there's a new. Oh, I've noticed. You know what? I've just realized this. They enter. I'm gonna hit them up. I'm gonna hit them up on the Discord server and ask them why is it that every single time y'all have a new change up in the caffeine, joint, um, why is it that every time somebody with these URL battles, why do our streams get interrupted because they're going live?
They should have just stuck to YouTube.
Yeah, because that's causing an issue on my end because other days this has never happened like this.
Never. This is the first time I've seen it happen.
Yeah, River, because River's she streams on here. Does this happen to you a lot when there's URL uh stuff? No, River says it's me. I'm the problem. No, no, but I'm noticing that every single time, like it turned 9 o'clock, and then my stream got interrupted. When it turned 8 o'clock, the
It
stream got
interrupted
interrupted.
again. Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to hit them up on Discord and ask them like, is this an issue? Because this is not good for our show. But anywho, the answer to your question, no, and I'm hooked up directly through Ethernet. That's why I'm saying that's kind of weird. Um, I'm just gonna say this, and I don't care how anybody takes it. All right, women, we know it's hard to be a woman. You know, there's all these rules on being a woman. There's never any rules on being a male. Your job as males is never instilled, like taking care of your children, like being a provider, like building a legacy or a nest egg for the future. Y'all buy Jordans, nobody says nothing. You know, y'all do whatever you want. Okay. Women, we are always under pressure because first of all, there's some women out here that don't want to get married. They're not interested in that. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. But even back then, prior to me meeting G Money, Gino, um, I told him from the beginning, what you see is what you get. Don't ask me about my body count. That's none of your fucking business. Unless we have to have a, if we have a child, then, you know, I have to indulge that information because of the safety of our child's pregnancy, being pregnant with our child. They don't ask you the body count when you're pregnant. They just ask you, have you ever been exposed to anybody that could have infected you with something prior to this pregnancy?
Mm-hmm.
So body counts and shit like that, you know, with him and myself, he's never asked me. I've never felt the need to tell him. Um, my exes know that when it was over, it was over. Don't hit me up. Don't add me to nothing. Don't try to disrupt my future. Now, there are women that are sexually promiscuous. That's their business. If they want to smash everything that walks, that's their business. But they have a right to do it. Hopefully in a situation where it's with protection. But women can't be sexual. Women can't be sexual. Why? Why is it that in other countries you have young girls that have to undergo genitalia mutilations? How come there's no male? Uh, I'm reading the comments. Sorry. Why
Oh.
women wear booty shorts and then say, "Don't look at me"? Well, I mean, I get it, and I don't know if you saw the video. There's a video actually. There was a girl. She was at one of these slut walks or whatever, and this guy stopped her, and her energy was super dope. She's actually one of because of her, reaction to the guy saying, "What, don't you don't want people to call you a slut, do you?" She says, "You only call to what you're answered to,
Mm-hmm.
and if I think that I am a slut, then I am a slut. What is that to you? Who?" She was wearing like a two piece, whatever. She said, well, look at how you're dressed. And she says, well, look at how you're dressed. Well, you don't think that this is slutty to come out? She says, you don't think that this is lame to come out?
Right.
So like everything he said.
She
And
came
again,
back. Yeah.
I'm not defending a woman's right to be slutty. Excuse me. I'm not defending women being slutty. I'm defending their right to want to if they want to. Now, there's a time and a place for everything. Again, not twerking on ambulance trucks and shit, but you don't want us to be sexual beings because that's what we are. You don't want us to dress sexy, even though if that's what we feel. But you won't go to a party if women are sitting conservatively and knitting. You won't do that. You'll say, yo, this party is whack, and you'll leave.
Mm-hmm.
But you go to a party and chicks is turning up, you're taking out your Instagram, you're saying, yo, look at, I'm lit, I'm lit, I'm lit. So it's like you want women to be slutty when it's beneficial to you, when you say so. Stay dressed, but take your clothes off when I tell you to.
And also, to piggyback off of that, um, there was a post that we meant to talk about this the other day, but I'm glad you brought. We decided to talk about this. That there was a guy who tweeted that said the WNBA would be much more successful if they actually drafted good-looking women. First of all, what y'all have to understand is that's their job. They're not there to look pretty for you. They're not there to be sexy for you. They're there to hoop, play their ball, get their checks, go to their families. And a lot of them are married. A lot of them do have children. A lot of them have
Right.
families. So it's not up to the man to deem what is sexy. We don't go, well, all right. Some of us don't go to the NFL and say, you know what might make the NFL more profitable? If they had shirtless cheerleaders with bulges in their pants. You know, that would really get us going. We don't do that.
We don't.
Although they do look nice in the uniforms and some got those tight butts, but that's the uniform.
Right.
You know that's the uniform. A woman's place in WNBA is to play ball. They're not there to be sexy. So
Right.
whether the WNBA would be profitable today or they go bankrupt tomorrow, it wasn't because the man said it was whack because none of the girls were pretty, and that's a lie because they are very attractive women athletes playing that sport. They're tall as all hell, but what? Why does it? Why does everything have to be sexy for you to enjoy it? But then when we do sexy, it's you teaching little girls to be whores. You're showing off too much. You won't be a wife that way. I mean, make up your
And
mind, man. Make up your mind, man.
that narrative needs to stop too.
Leave that shit
A,
alone.
celeb- a celebrity, if a celebrity that doesn't know you exist, doesn't know anything about you, if they have that much influence over your child, then you need to get the fuck off of the internet and spend time with your child
I'm a,
because
I'm gonna say your mama wasn't a purist before she got with your daddy, so you can't sit there and say that women need to do this and can't be this and they can't be slutty and no 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 no, because your
but
mama
here's
had to
what
bust it open in order to
exactly. But here's what y'all can do. What y'all can do is reach out to YouTube and tell YouTube that you don't agree with the fact that this WAP video was advertised. So the advertisements for WAP was not appropriate for anybody to watch. Now, and I'm not saying that because I'm a prude. I'm just saying this as a person that does marketing. A random person, like let's say, like I said, Matt PFV. Yeah, on YouTube, in the commercials, they had the commercial for WAP. But a regular YouTuber that has a gaming channel, that has a music video, they're all coming out and saying, "Oh, oh, WAP. WAP was a song that Nicki, not Nicki, that Doja,
see. There you go, Car- Cardi.
Cardi and Meg Thee Stallion for WAP. That was their song that they came out with. They had a video for it that everybody's flipping out over, and yeah. So they why did YouTube allow advertisements for that video? Why were kids, even if they were teens, that were watching TikTok compilations, why were they exposed to this video commercial? Exactly, River. That is exactly right. She says because they know it was going to be watched. Yes,
And they knew it was going to be talked about, which
we
it
knew.
still is.
Great marketing aspect. I don't like the fact that unfortunately so many people would, you know, again, I wish that they would have used their platform to get Breonna Taylor justice, to talk about women that were or being I'm trying to say this without getting cut. Just used. You know what I'm saying? Just they should have used their platform to better promote the arrest of Breonna Taylor's murderers. So I can't tell Cardi what to do. And again, for Monday's show, I'll definitely say that one thing we have to talk about again with Cardi. We got to get Cardi on the show.
I
Cardi,
that would be super lit. That would be super lit.
I'm gonna hit her up. I'm gonna have my people
You
try
hear
to
how
get
she
her on
said? You
the
hear
show.
how she said that? Like she could just call her up whenever the fuck she feel like it. If that ain't a flex,
I'm gonna try because you know what? I'm from the Bronx. She's from the Bronx. Y'all saw the picture I took in front of her mural. So I appreciate her as a person. But a lot of people shit on her, and I don't think it's right. What other? I didn't see Beyonce sitting down with Joe Biden. Okay,
she cleaned up
I did.
nice too.
She really did.
She had the
Even though it
she
was
had the blazer and the shirt. She was probably pantsless from the waist down.
right. But this is the thing that I'm saying is that I want to. She is very intelligent when it comes to politics. So y'all need to stop discrediting Cardi for that because she studied politics, right? She studied the shit. I'm not saying she's an expert. I'm not saying she's gonna be a CNN analyst. Um, but what I'm saying is that y'all need to cut her some slack because she really is trying to raise awareness for certain things. Yeah, she may have missed the mark with WAP, but she's sitting on her Instagram live asking our next presidential candidate very important questions regarding, you know, racism, violence, the economy, and more. So leave Cardi alone.
Yeah, leave women alone. Period. We gonna do what the fuck we want. Y'all do what the fuck y'all want.
Yeah, y'all act like people are like hanging around the block, like all these dudes, like, oh, hey, there's no way a woman is ever going to get married. Okay, there's no way you're ever going to get married because you're too worried about what the fuck a woman is doing. Come on, y'all dudes is something else. Like, if women want to be hoes, let them be hoes. But they didn't come out and say there's some really great women that are conscious in this house. It's there's some hoes in this house. That's what the name of the song is. The hoes in the house, right? You wouldn't
Hmm.
go to a house unless there's hoes. So stop trying to put a lot of women into this same box like all of us are the same. You have some women that are prudes. You have some women that are not. You have some women that love their bodies and want to show it off because they think it's their art. You have some women that say, my body is only for my husband to see. Either way, that's their decision. Let them make it and keep your, you know what, in your pants and start educating your fellow man about how to change a fucking tire, okay? How to check oil, okay? How to be able to change your battery. Some dudes don't even know how to change a battery in their car,
Some people
okay?
don't even know how to change the oil.
Oil, nothing. And y'all don't know, y'all don't own tools. I don't see none of y'all talking about, oh, I just got this new craftsman. Man, listen, this is going to drive some nails right into that kitchen. You
That
don't
that
hear,
that that
dude.
that Black and Decker though, that Black and Decker, that power saw. Oh my gosh, I see
Yeah,
some sheds being built. Nobody ever
but you
says that.
guys do feminine shit. Women show off shoes, dudes don't. Women say, "Oh my God, I can't wait for this new." Y'all do a lot of feminine shit, and you guys are trying to cover it as it being masculine when it's not. Okay,
And then
dudes,
and then you turn hyper masculine when your masculinity is being checked, and then you get defensive.
and no, not defensive, emotional.
Oh shit.
They get emotional. I had two people hit me up in my DMs today to say to me, Minx, you kind of talk ill about men a lot. Are you a feminist? No, I'm not a feminist. I'm a humanist. I believe a human being should be able to do whatever the fuck they want without somebody having a say so in it, as long as it's not hurting anybody else. We are human beings and we are also spiritual beings. And you will not hinder me from thinking freely, moving freely, and being freely. Like it's just not going to happen. So y'all need to get with the program, because while you're trying to sit there and regulate what women do, you need to think about what the powers that be, what they're trying to regulate what you can do on the internet, because they're taking that shit away very soon.
Mm-hmm. Get ready.
What is indie music? Independent music, artists that are not famous, artists that have contributions to music in general. I'm an independent artist, so I'm not famous or anything, and I hope I don't ever achieve that. I just want to be like known. You know what I'm saying? Like I know that Minx. Oh yeah, I know Minx.
That
Jesus,
bitch.
I'm that fucking bitch, Minx. That
That
gap,
bitch.
that gap tooth bitch. That bitch. Every time I hear something, it's about a fucking Minx. Can you just have Minx out of something? Can it be something radio? Why is it got to be Minx radio?
Oh, Minx, yeah, I know that bitch. Let me tell you some stories. Sit down. This is gonna take a while.
This gap just started. Honestly, this gap started with the pandemic, since I haven't been able to get to the dentist. It just seemed so happened the world was ending, and I was eating my donuts, and I was like, I heard the crunch, and
Oh shit.
I said, "Oh my god, does this have seeds?"
No, that's a bagel, bitch.
Well, no, that's just a part of my tooth that just came out, and I can't go to the dentist because if I do, I will die. So I've decided to embrace the gap, and my dad has a gap, and Gina has a gap. So, you know, gap tooth band.
You really trying to make that a thing, huh? Uh,
Mhm.
you really trying to make that a thing?
I'm gonna take a picture of my mouth, obviously whiten my teeth a little bit, and I'm gonna go and make it like a little cartoon thing. And I'm gonna say, "This gap tooth bitch."
Oh my
Thank you.
gosh.
But yes, that's the end of our show, guys.
Yeah. So we'll uh we'll pick this back up on Monday. Uh, yeah. Be sure to like and
Mhm.
share us on Facebook. We are also on rtimshow.com. We are on YouTube at Random Talking Indie Music, and also on Periscope at the same name. Twitch, we are RTIM Show. You can also follow us on Discord at Random Talking Indie Music Show. Whew, we've got a lot. And of course, if you're watching on all the other shit that I just listed, you can follow us also at Mix Couture on Caffeine TV, because I still don't know how to operate this shit on caffeine yet. Yeah. So follow us. We follow back. Next manifestation, mixed manifestation Monday. Uh, we're gonna have something, right? Or
Um, I got actually this weekend. I'm gonna construct a giveaway for a mic. I got to give away this condenser mic that I know a lot of people going to fight me for that, but I want to think about a good contest for it, because this is a good mic. Um, and as well as the mic holder.
yeah.
Um, I have a lot of gear that I have to give away, and it's not that if you need a mic, of course, y'all hit me up. Let me know your email me. Let me know what you guys what not necessarily your hardship. I know last week we gave away, I think it was $50 to someone that was trying to get a new camera. Um, and we care about giving back to our viewers and our followers. And my manifestations are different for anyone that's new. Is because I had a lot of obstacles in getting my podcast started, and my dad helped me with everything. And there's a lot of people that need things, and we do a lot of giveaways as much as possible, whether it's buying merch, giving away gear. And, if y'all need mics, y'all need something, definitely email me. I'm gonna put my email here. Um, what was the other thing we gave away? We gave away
We gave away a $100 Cash App prize to our most engaged viewer, our most engaged supporter. We also gave away I think it was 25 or $50 for like the 300th like. Like we've given away a lot of prizes. Well, I want to call them prizes, but we've given away a lot of
oh,
manifestations to
oh
help other people.
there was a one of my people's his mixes weren't coming out good, and he didn't have a preamp. So I sent him a preamp.
And then she sent me this big ass
And
mixer over here.
I sent her like a fucking, how many channels is it?
One, two, three, four, five, six.
6 channel mixer, so
Yeah.
she can do the show. So again, our manifestations and stuff is not because we're trying to chase clout, because we give away shit. It's because my whole being on this planet is to help someone that's less fortunate who has a dream and can't attain that dream because of that one thing that's holding them back.
Hmm.
So if it's something that I could do and I have it, like I've helped websites get launched, um, and the only thing that was stopping them was finances. I'm willing to help. And if you can tag anybody, let everybody know that the RTIM show is here. We're here to make you laugh, take your mind off of the crazy world that we live in. And this is what we do. So we do appreciate everybody that tunes in. I don't care if you donate or you don't donate. I get to spend 2 hours with my bestie,
I
and
don't know. I don't know about that. You just said the other girl was your other bestie. Mm. Hi, Jennifer.
girls, man. But it takes me away from motherhood for about 2.5 hours, to do something constructive. I could be out here twerking, but we're twerking on the mic right here with you guys. So
Yeah.
we
Y'all just
appreciate.
can't. Y'all just can't see me though. Um,
Well, we do have a full screen on YouTube, and we had a different type of setup, guys. I was on the left and she was on the right, and we had our nice little overlay. But we're trying to figure out how we can get all of that in symmetry with caffeine. But it's gonna be soon, guys. But yeah, that's how we had our setup.
yeah, it was running pretty well though. Uh, yeah. So we will pick back up on Monday. Don't forget, become a Patreon on today. Join the Merciless Cash. You get premium jewels for a low price, full of research and scam free. So if you decide that you want to join Patreon, this is what you get. You get promotion. You get those jewels.
Your
Jules
music
play.
played.
You get your
And
music
actually
played,
played.
heavy promotion, playlists. You get pretty much a premium ass package for you. You get a Benz package for a Honda price.
Yes, and we love Hondas. And of course, we have the Merciless Cast. Merciless Cast is specifically for underground music, jewels that you need to get to the next level about marketing and promotion. So definitely y'all can tune into that as well. And
And
yes, River, hit me. Hit us in the Discord messages. And I love the fact that you want to be here for moral support, and I definitely do appreciate that because we,
yeah,
we
we
need
do
a lot
appreciate you.
we
We
need a lot of love.
we get new viewers almost every week. Like I love that.
I love it. I don't even care about the numbers. You know what I'm
Me
saying?
neither.
I care about people that hit me up in my DMs and said, "I love your show." And I'm like, "Great. I don't care if it's one person. I don't care if it's 100 people. If I was able to make one person laugh today, I did my job."
It's too many of y'all out here focusing. Well, we have 4 million people in the. Who cares? Those are just numbers. They could be
Hey,
doctored. They could be gone today, gone tomorrow. It doesn't matter. As long as you putting your 110% into your art, into your craft, the rest will follow. And whatever you think. Oh, what was that?
that was my phone.
You over there fucking it up. And whatever you think success is to you, chase that shit. Whether it's money, whether it's another house, whether it's something that you leave your children when you're gone, chase that shit. Don't let up.
Also, one more thing. Also, guys, please make sure you guys, if you're into the spiritual consciousness, I talked to a dope artist last week. It's a funny ass interview. Like we just had such a good time. It's not so conscious, but it's with my homie YPDMV, Mink Show Podcast. Y'all can check that out. It's on platforms everywhere. Definitely take a listen. It's about an hour and 15 minutes, but really good for people that have been down in their luck and feel like they want to quit. If you want to have a nice laugh and you want to get into some deepness, definitely check it out.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we about to go bye bye. So we will see you guys Monday at 7 p.m. for more random talk, some indie music, but a lot of foolery, fuckery, and shenanigans, like you just
That's
heard
gonna
on
be a shirt.
tonight's show. Well, there you go. Another design.
I'm gonna write
Yes,
it down. Foolery, fuckery, and
and
shenanigans.
shenanigans. Yes,
We love you guys.
that's what we provide. So I hope you guys stay safe. Hope you guys have a productive weekend. Shout out to all of our essential workers. Shout out to the police who actually do their job. Shout out to everybody that has to go out here and risk their lives every day to take care of other people, such as myself, because it's not an easy job. But somebody has to do it, and guess what? It's us. So cover your mouth, wash your ass, wash your hands, stay back 6 feet, all that good shit. That did I cover everything?
I think you did.
All right. On that note, good night.
Good night.